Hello everybody, welcome to your weekend reading for February 22nd and 23rd, 2020. I struggled coming on camera today, guys, just because I do have a sore throat. I am dealing with a lot of symptoms, physical symptoms right now due to the energetic upgrades that are going on with me and just the changes that are going on just with all of these astrological transits. With that Mercury in retrograde, now we got our Pisces new moon happening tomorrow, but we can feel that energy a week in advance. A lot of wrapping up old cycles is going to come up for the collective. So I do see here this card at the bottom of my deck, cycles and rhythms. So it says, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Some of you might be also feeling a little bit more emotional. Well, more emotional than usual. We are in Pisces season officially. And Pisces, what does Pisces rule? It rules intuition, it rules dreams. So your dreams might be very active lately. It rules spirituality. It's really connecting to that higher consciousness. It can also rule escapism. People who have a lot of Pisces in their chart can, tend to use different forms of escapism during their life, during their lifetime. So what does this mean? Addictions, different things that help us to escape. There's so many things nowadays that can help us escape our reality and the truth, of what we need to face in our life. So, astrologically, there's a lot of earth elements and not fire, water. What is missing right now in the transits in the air at this point is fire, and this is what's probably hitting me the most, just because I'm an Aries sun. My rising is Virgo. Yes, my moon is Pisces, which helps me immensely to connect on a with my higher self and spirit. And my Mercury is in Pisces, as this Mercury is in Pisces in retrograde. So in a sense, I do like to go into the depths of my emotions, but not in a way that causes so many delays. So this is what I'm struggling with, that everything is slow, moving at a slow pace, and this is what the energy is. It's really telling us to wrap up karmic past lives. Karmic means things that we're bringing in from a past life or past lifetimes, and it's perpetuating, right? It's a perpetual cycle. If we continue to align with this karmic energy, these karmic partners, these karmic jobs, these karmic relationships, okay? So it's really a time to really just slow down and go inward and sort things out internally and figure out what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be healed, what needs to be released energetically, emotionally, in order for you to gain the right clarity. So clarity comes only after this retrograde. At one point we'll go stationary and then we'll go direct. It's going to take time to get the proper answers, the insight. It's a process. It really is a process. So making big lifetime decisions is not recommended, obviously, but I hear you if you're struggling. So in this reading for the weekend, so what cards did pop up for you guys? The first card came from the goddess oracle, okay? So Isis here, the goddess Isis, speaks of past lives. So this is really, it ties past life, it ties with what we've been talking about astrologically, where there's that south node that's still hanging out with now soon Mars in Capricorn and Jupiter in Capricorn and the Saturn in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. There's just so much Capricorn. There's so much work and reviewing of what it is that we need to review, right? What it is that we're still carrying forward from past lives. Now, I'm getting that for some of you, in past lifetimes, you consistently were drawn to people, places, and things that were not exactly there for you. Okay, there's a distance between you and this thing. So I do see distant. And I do see the world. And the world does speak of distance. You know, we're connecting with people, places, and things from a distance. So I feel like this has been a challenge for you, where to the point where some of you do physically, you know, live with a person, or you have something or someone there with you, but somehow emotionally and energetically this person is at a distance. It feels like you're isolated. It feels like the timing was never right for you and this person, for you in this circumstance, for you in this job, okay? The timing was never right in past lives. So this is what it is, again, perpetuating in this lifetime. Again, I'm seeing that there was a lack of forward movement. Someone here, an energy here, was not taking any action, was not making any moves, was not making any decisions. It feels stagnant. Why? Because the timing was not right for you and this person. Okay, why? Because you're not a vibrational match. And I see it in my card here. Why aren't you a vibrational match? Because one person has evolved in a way, or faster in a way, and the timing of it is like one person wants to stay stagnant like this, and the other person wants to move forward and wants to heal. Now again, this has to do again with your ancestral wounds as well. So basically it speaks about family. Within family dynamics, you have seen that this is a pattern. It can be a pattern of codependency where you're settling for a life that is not allowing you to feel a sense of expansion and growth and fulfillment. It's just stagnant. Okay, I just get the word. There's this period of stagnation right now. The timing is not right. I feel like for some of you, again, you're dealing with karmic partners, karmic issues, and it's all about this, guys. How to let go of this energy. It's going to take some major healing, some major releasing. I feel like a lot of you have been dealing with feelings of envy, feeling envious of other people whose lives have been more expansive and more progressive, where it's been progressing. There's more growth, you see. On the other side, being envious, where we're not really able to attain that. Well, because you're staying in a place of stagnation in the relationship, in whatever it is that you're in right now. It doesn't feel like there's any movement, there's any progress and forward movement. So like I said, this is not a vibrational match with whatever you're going through. And my card here is telling you to stay single. Maybe take some time to reassess, review, realign with what it is that you need to heal and shed. Inner work is a must, definitely. I mean, you can go from one relationship to another, but you're just perpetuating the cycle of karmic partners because you're not sitting down with yourself and you're not trying to understand what it is that you keep repeating. What pattern do you keep repeating? What behavior do you keep repeating? Okay, what is it that you keep accepting and tolerating? This has to do with your past lives. Okay, let me get some More clarification with these cards. Some of you are at this point where you need to make a decision. Yeah, definitely. Making a decision here. Adjudication. That opens up a new path. Some of you are at a crossroads, it feels like. Some of you might be getting counseling, a third party, a third perspective, because I do see the Judge here. For some of you, someone that's been maybe owing you money or alimony might come up for you here. Okay, so we have two women here. We have the privileged lady who's highly influenced by an older woman here. It could be a mother, grandmother, aunt. With the message, for some of you, this older, mature woman here, what is this message about? Wow, we have a lot of people here. We have a match, the mature woman with the mature man here. Making a decision. Some of you received a type of message. Again, I keep getting this message. Some form of communication here. Some type of information was revealed. For some of you, you're having a hard time making a decision because it feels like it's going to be a lot of work. So whether that's you walking away from a relationship, it feels like you're going to need to put in a lot of work in the aftermath. This is why some of you are coming from a place of stagnation, not able to take action. But there's a message here. I will read the message. I am intrigued, but I'm not getting that the message is from this mature man or this mature woman. But I do feel like these two people right here are highly influencing this person's decision making here. Okay. So what's this message about? Let's see, number 7. It could be phone calls, voice messages, emails. Okay, this card shows all your messages in mail, private or public. It's also describing the daily news and all kinds of information and correspondence, even newspapers, magazines. It encourages you to interact with others. Okay, so there was an interaction between, could be father, mother, or this could be a couple here, and this could be maybe a third party, if I can only pick it up here. So the original connotation of this card is a pleasant message. It's generally good news, unless with challenging cards. It feels like with this message, it's going to help you make a decision, basically. This can be maybe the renewal of a lease, the renewal of a mortgage, the renewal of something. And it helps you make a decision on whether or not you're going to stay at that home, you're going to stay in this relationship. Below you, it may also be something you're in denial about or refusing to hear. Okay. Here we see a writing desk with a lovely antique brass phone, a fountain pen, and a heavy crystal inkwell. A hand holds a telegram, still in its envelope. Inside the letterbox, we see different kinds of written notes, a business or calling card, a folded paper in its envelope. It stands for all forms of messages and communications. Maybe someone here is having a hard time facing the truth and the reality. because I do see the coffin at the end here at the bottom of the deck, which speaks of endings, transformations, a transition. Someone is undergoing or about to undergo a major transformation here. And you've been getting the signs. Within 5 to 8 months, I feel like someone's undergoing something very transformational, something that you've been refusing to see and accept. Yeah, some of you are coming from a place of hurt. You've been hurt. Maybe by your parents, or maybe by the situation that is requiring you to really step up and take action. You've been so used to feeling comfortable, but now look, there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done here on your own. So the inner work says, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So forgiveness is a big theme here. Forgiving yourself, forgiving your parents, forgiving your whoever, a past loved one, an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. Everything's okay. Is also saying here, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. This is basically part of your contract. You signed up for this lesson. You needed to meet this energy, this person, this circumstance, and this life because you needed to learn this lesson. Again, it was not learned in a past life. Okay, these are lessons that you signed up for. Karmic means that you signed up for them because in a past life it was not completely resolved. No, we got 2. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Okay, so it makes sense that someone here has to make a choice to the point that they're even telling you to choose your own animal totem here. Someone here is about to make a choice. Is going to be forced to make a choice, to make a decision. Eagle, mastery. You're on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So part of mastering who we are and mastering our skills and mastering life here on earth is a part of that is understanding that we're here on a spiritual journey and that there are certain people, places, and things that are only temporarily there. They show up kind of like as tools to help you be better equipped for what is to come. And the eagle is telling you this. You're guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. In order to achieve mastery, you need to pay your dues. You need to learn the lessons. You need to let go of certain things from your past that no longer are a vibrational match. Okay? So I'm hoping you guys that these messages were insightful, helpful. If you need a personal reading, please reach out. They are pre-recorded, so you can view them as many times as you want. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys have a great weekend. Just rest. A lot of rest and surrendering is something that I highly suggest to a lot of people who are undergoing a lot of stress and transitions like the one that I'm describing in this spread. And I'm wishing you guys all the best and lots of blessings, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.